stop you.
Crabtree.
Yeah, he's coming aboard.
Well, he's meeting us at Fala.
Hadn't counted on this.
Crabtree's after my scalp. Has been, ever since he was appointed owner's agent.
And he'll ask to examine its books.
Well?
Everything's in order.
You take care of the arithmetic. I can manage to take care of everything else. You know, Metcalf, Crabtree's gonna need proof, which he won't get.
Still, it's risky.
You don't get this kind of money without taking risks.
You talking about your kind of money or mine?
Don't get too smart with me, Metcalf. You stick to your adding and subtracting and let me take care of the dividing. I forgot about Dodson.
Yeah, if Crabtree finds a passenger on board, it could be awkward. You know, one thing we've...
All right. Enter Dodson's passage money in the record books.
Of course. If you'll give me his $200.
Crabtree is boarding us at Fala on the other side of Perth Island. And we touch at Fama first, don't we? So, Dodson gets off at Fama.
It's a long way from San Francisco if he objects.
Metcalf, don't worry about the passengers. If there are any complaints, send them to me. I'll take care of them.
Oh, this is in the mail for Fama. Another check, same as last time. It's still in the envelope. I was just exercising a partner's right and protecting my own interests.
Oh.
Hi, Skipper. You nearly in?
Yeah, we dropped the hook in about 20 minutes.
Won't you tie up the docks?
No, it's too shallow. They bring the Cobra out in lighters.
Well, you send the boat in, don't you?
Oh, sure, with a mail. Well, Dodson, I hope everything works out all right for you on Fama.
What do you mean, works out? I'm just going to stretch my legs while you're taking on the cargo.
It's too late to change your plans. You bought passage from Rongatuba to Fama. In less than half an hour, we put you ashore there.
And what is this, a gag? My sense of humor ran a little thin on Rongatuba.
Well, as soon as we drop hook, we put you over the side in a boat.
Now, wait a minute. You're not putting me on the beach. I paid for passage to San Francisco.
San Francisco? Metcalf, did you hear that? He paid us $10 for passage, and he thinks he's going all the way to San Francisco. That's a laugher.
I gave you $200 for passage on this hog pen, $200 cash. There's your receipt right there.
Show him his receipt.
You're mistaken, Mr. Dodson. Here's your receipt for $10. Passage from Rongatuba to Fama.
Come in.
All right, pack his gear. Get it ashore with him.
I'll plant this $10 receipt on him.
Right. Tear up the original. How much?
About 800.
Oh, good. You won't be needing that on Fama. And Metcalf, when you take him ashore, make it look like he's been out on a binge, huh?
Sure, partner.
Good.
Bosun, uncover the forward hatches.
Okay.
Captain, got a visitor.
Well, Crabtree doesn't waste any time, does he?
It isn't Crabtree.
Well, who is it?
Wouldn't give his name. Private business with Captain Scanlon. Looks like the law.
Where is he?
Captain Scanlon?
Yeah, what's on your mind? That'll be all, Metcalf.
Yes, sir.
Captain, have you a man aboard named Clark, Henry K. Clark?
I didn't see your credentials, mister.
We had information that he left Tuba aboard this ship, Captain.
Your information's sour. There's been no Clark aboard the Capricorn.
Well, the source of our information was pretty reliable.
Why all this excitement about Clark?
$5,000 is sufficient reason for some excitement, Captain.
5,000.
Reward offered for Clark. Now, you're certain you've never seen this man?
It's a lot of money.
Now, if you know this man, say so.
I have a pretty good memory for faces sometimes. Suppose I did turn this man over to you. Would I get the reward?
I'll do all in my power to see that you get what you deserve.
But this man, his name isn't Henry K. Clark.
Oh, no, he uses dozens of aliases. Keith Henry, Henry Clarkson, Clark Dodson.
Clark Dodson, that's the name he used with us.
What, is he aboard now?
No, but I know where he is.
Can you take me to him?
If you're sure there'll be no slip-ups about the reward.
There'll be no slip-ups.
Metcalf.
Yes, sir.
We're pulling back to Farmer.
But Crabtree's expecting to come aboard here, sir. If he's already seen us...
So, Crabtree will have to wait till we get back tomorrow. So hoist anchor. This gentleman and I have some very important business to transact on the other side of the island.
But the Copra boats have already started to unload.
Well, tell them to pull away from alongside. Tell the natives we'll be back from Farmer tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Would you like to come up on the bridge, sir?
Why, sure. Let's go.
Here's the man you're looking for.
Correction, Captain. You're his man. Mr. Dodson, I give you the treacherous Captain Scanlon.
I thought you told me you were a cop and you were looking for Dodson.
I told you nothing of the kind. You drew your own conclusions.
Give me my 800, Scanlon. I'll take the passage money, too.
Yes, and I'd like the checks you stole from the mail. The name is Palmerston, Archibald Palmerston.
You ain't getting a thing from me.
Empty.
What'd you expect? You think I'd carry your money on me?
Get up, Scanlon.
You're a fine pair. The two beachcombers of Farmer.
Come on, we're going out to your ship.
Oh, good, let's go.
If you go aboard the Capricorn again, you're playing into his hands.
Maybe I am. If I don't go now, I'm really finished. Let's go.
What can you do aboard his ship?
I don't know. Talk to Metcalf, talk to the men, something.
Do something. That's your gospel. Do something, no matter what the consequences.
Oh, Carrie.
Then wait till it's daylight, and we'll go with you.
Alert the crew. There's going to be trouble.
Morning, Captain Scanlon.
Yeah, good morning.
Crabtree came aboard last night, sir. He's been waiting for you.
Last night.
Yes, when you left Fallout so abruptly yesterday and turned back here, I decided to trek cross country and join you.
You the ship's agent?
I am?
Then you should know your captain here's a crook.
Who are you?
He's nothing but a beachcomber we hauled from Tuba to Farmer for $10. All the money he had. Now he's trying to swindle passage to San Francisco. A little blackmail.
Mr. Dodson was robbed and cheated. And I accuse Captain Scanlon of opening my mail and pocketing my remittance checks.
Another beachcomber looking for a handout.
These are very serious accusations.
And that's all they are. Nothing but words with nothing behind them.
Still, they must be clarified before we leave Farmer.
Captain, suppose we all go to your cabin.
Now, wait a minute, Crabtree. I don't see
And
any
have
point.
Metcalf bring the ship's account books. The books seem to be in order.
They are in order.
$10 entered here for your passage from Longatuma to Farmall. Mr. Dodson, I presume you have a receipt for $10.
Yeah. I got a lump on my head, too. They switched the receipts.
There's no proof of that. There's no evidence the mail has been looted.
Now, do the three of you want to leave peaceably, or do you want me to get some of my men to encourage you?
Mr. Crabtree,
Yes?
we can't prove that my father and Mr. Dodson have been robbed, but it can be proved that Captain Scanlon has been robbing the owners of this ship.
Really?
That's another stall.
How much you pay for the copra, Metcalf?
Why ask him?
Well, Mr. Metcalf is our bookkeeper, Captain. He should be able to give us an honest answer.
The receipts are there, sir. $50 a ton.
The receipts lie. The natives got 40.
Metcalf, is there any truth in this? The time to speak is now. If it goes to court.
It won't go to court, Crabtree. You ain't got no proof.
Mr. Crabtree, my people will swear in court if they must that they have never gotten more than $40 a ton.
Your people?
The chiefs and head men of Falmouth.
You faked those receipts, Metcalf, just like you faked mine.
Well, Metcalf?
Everything I did was at the captain's orders. He'll speak to the Home Office.
Possibly. It depends, Metcalf.
Here's Mr. Dodson's original receipt. $200 for passage to San Francisco. The captain told me to destroy it, but I didn't.
Go on.
I can also show you where he hid Mr. Palmerston's last check. And the $800 I saw him steal from Mr. Dodson's wallet.
You merely now.
Scanlon, you're relieved of your command. You remain on board under ship's arrest until I can turn you over to the authorities in Apia. My apologies. You will all be fully reimbursed. And, Mr. Dodson, I guarantee you a swift passage home.
Thank you.